Yeah, so like I said, I barely made it here today. It started overheating. It shot up from like 180 to 230. This was not the plan today. I don't know if you can see this, but it's all green. That's what I'm thinking right now anyway. Hello and welcome to Gearhead 704. I'm Matt, and today I am at Fox Mustang Restoration, which you can see right behind me here. Oh, and there's also Icky. He is the shop dog. How you doing, Icky? How you doing? Icky's awesome. But anyway, yeah, so I was on my way over here today and I was in Tarheelfox, and the temperature, it started overheating. It shot up from like 180 to 230 instantly like that. So I pulled it off, turned the car off, let it cool down. And then once it got to about 180 or so, I tried to drive because I was almost here. I drove a little ways, I had to pull off again, let it cool down, and I finally made it here. It took me like an hour and 15 minutes to go maybe a mile and a half. It was crazy, but made it over here. Something is going on with the car. I don't know exactly what. So luckily, I was really close to here, and Matt's here, and we're gonna look at it together and see what's going on. So you guys are gonna find out what's wrong with my FoxBody today. Another FoxBody problem, so we'll see. By the way, Matt's rocking the Gearhead 704 merch today. Thank you, Matt. You too can get your own shirt at Foxtoberfest, which I will be at like this Saturday. Yeah, it's like a week away. Yeah, so like I said, I barely made it here today, and the car's right here. I'm gonna see what's going on. It was overheating earlier. And I think I'm out of coolant, guys. But let's see. I'm curious as to what the temperature is. It is. It says it's 159 now. Let's see what the pressure's like. Got Matt here out with me as usual.
Hello. Yeah, you got no pressure in there, so
right.
You can open up.
I bet it's bone dry.
It's nothing in the upper hose. You're about half full.
Could it have sucked that? Because I poured a ton in here. Would it have sucked that back up in there potentially?
It could have, yeah.
Okay.
Is it empty? However, this is not empty. This is still full, so that did not happen.
So we might have another issue than coolant being too low. Being halfway down, could that cause it to overheat?
It can cause the gauge temperature to read high. It will allow the engine to run hotter, but keep in mind that, you know, in that system, there is a top and a bottom, and the air is going to float. The air is typically going to be hotter than the coolant.
Okay.
So if, a lot of times, you know, if you get a...
Because it didn't boil over on me.
Right.
So.
Right. Yeah. When you get the boil over problem, that's when you're really overheated.
Okay.
You're actually overheated.
Gotcha. So even though I saw 238, it may have not actually been that way inside the motor.
The bottom half it wouldn't have been, but it would have
where the air was at
higher than normal.
Okay.
Because you still don't have enough coolant transfer and enough of the heat out, so you will, even with low coolant, you are going to build up a higher temperature throughout the motor.
So anyway, I don't know what's going on, guys. I'm going to kind of tear into it today and figure it out, and you're here along for the ride. Yeah, so that was a lot of fun getting here, obviously. I'm going to pull it inside. Luckily, I was near Fox Mustang Restoration. It wasn't too far away, so can fix this problem pretty quickly. Got a pressure test in it, guys. Got the pressure set, and it is slowly leaking. Got a slow coolant leak somewhere. Guys, the microphone's not going to pick it up, but the reason why the dipstick's out here, you can actually hear the antifreeze leaking, and I did not have the AC running or anything like that, so you can hear it. I doubt the microphone is going to pick it up. So it's leaking inside the engine is what it seems like. That's what I'm thinking right now anyway. It's definitely looking like I've got coolant in the motor, I guess in the crankcase. Pulled the oil cap off. I don't know if you can see this, but it's all green, fresh water under there. So the The first time I had this motor rebuilt, it was actually for the bearings, and I don't know, I think nothing's really changed from that day. So we're gonna dive into a little more, but as of right now, I got coolant in the crankcase. Yay.
We need to do the compression test. If we can do a compression test and the compression is good across the board, then we don't need to worry about the piston rings.
Okay.
That's why we would do the lower end. Oh, nope. We need to take a look at the bearings. Since you have water in your oil's not doing the job it needs to do.
What was the last time I had it? It was the bearings were shot.
Yep.
So
and
maybe the head is causing it.
Yep. Yeah. The head is leaking coolant.
So what it's looking like is that the engine needs to be rebuilt. We can hear the coolant literally dropping down into the crankcase. Take you back a little bit of the history. And by the way, guys, I'm not doing so well right now, so this is how I'm dealing with it. It's kind of a joke, but no, I mean, this is a frustrating problem. I'll give you the history on this real quick. So, the car originally was a 302, wanted the 331 built in it, took it to a shop, they put a 331 in. It made it about 8,000 miles, huge vibration, and took it to another shop. They said the bearings were shot. Bearings were warped. Motor was rebuilt. Since then, it's had about 5,000 miles on it, and yeah, now this problem. So what I think is going on is that the heads have never been quite right. When I first had the 331 in the car, temperature gauge wasn't working, and the car got really hot. I didn't even have an upgraded radiator. So yeah, it probably warped the aluminum heads that are on it. Okay. So I probably had this problem since day one. You guys know I have an oil burning problem. I might have other problems too. Just kidding. I've had to put coolant in the car ever since I got the 331 built. So it's probably a day one issue. The heads probably are warped or cracked or something. And I've got coolant down in the engine. I'm basically looking at a rebuild. So, yeah, you know I've got the FHP going, the SSP, FHP. I don't even know what that's going to need. That might also need a rebuild. So, I'm just frustrated right now. Yeah, but, you know, these are problems that can be overcome. So what the plan is for right now, I want to get the FHP over here, see what's going on with it, tear into it. I've got the rear end rebuild done. If you haven't seen that video, you can check them out. So I can put that back in the car now, get the car over here, and start tearing into it. Does it need to be rebuilt? I don't know. Hopefully not. Then I'll come back to tarheelfox, but I don't really need to do a ton of driving on it. I mean, oil is not doing its job. If I've got antifreeze or coolant getting down there in the crankcase, the oil, everything, the oil's not doing what it should do, I'm probably going to mess up the bearings again. I mean, that was the reason it had to be replaced the first time. So it probably has to be rebuilt. I've already got 5,000 miles on it since then. I do think this is the heads. In no way, shape, or form do I believe it's a problem with the shop that rebuilt the motor last time. I don't. I think it's my fault for reusing the same heads. The heads did not get gone through at all. They only had 8,000 miles on them. I figured they were good. Edelbrock aluminum heads. See, I said it wrong there. I said Edelbrock. Edelbrock. So that's where we're at, guys. Not good news. I do have a major problem with the car, but I just can't address it at the moment. I need to find out what's going on with the FHP first and figure out what I'm going to do with that car. That's going to affect my budget. If I have to do a complete rebuild on this motor, I need to know if I also have to do the same on the FHP and what I'm going to do with the FHP. So I'm in a bit of a tough spot right now, but the good news is that I still love FoxBodies. I love interacting with you guys, so you can look for more of that to come. But I will keep you guys updated on what's going on, and we'll just kind of go from there. So yeah, stay tuned for that. FHP coming next, so you'll hear the story on the FHP first. But yeah, looks like my 331 motor needs to be rebuilt. Not a fun day, not the best day, but hey, you know, there are a lot of things worse out there, and this is just the way it goes sometimes. All right, guys, so yeah, that's the story. You see I have my nice little tripod set up here. That was actually kind of fun. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Just wanted to share with you guys what was going on. This was not the plan today. The plan today was actually to fix the exhaust in the car. The exhaust had been kind of bumping. I needed to address that. And I was potentially going to work on the brakes today on the rear end for the FHP. So that's something I still need to do. That's still going to come. So just stay tuned to the channel. I appreciate all of you guys who have been loyal supporters for a while now. You know, a lot of you have kept coming back. Even though my views overall have been down, I see the same amount of comments and the same amount of likes for the most part. So I know that the people that really like the channel are still watching. And so I really appreciate it. I really do. I hope you guys are enjoying this journey. I love FoxBodies and I just want to share that with you. So anyway, if you did enjoy today's video, or if you just like the fact that, you know, I had a little bit to drink, please give me a big thumbs up. If you're stopping in for the first time, please subscribe, and we'll see you next time on Gearhead 704.